Beth Hiley here for Board Game Geek TV at Essen Spiel 2013. And for this interview, I'm joined by the owner of Board Game Geek, Scott Alden. And I was very excited to hear we had a few more bonus episodes. Yes, and one of them here is Maureen Hiron.
How'd you do?
Inventor extraordinaire.
Yes. You had your stuff laid out on the table over there just off camera, and I kept doing this.
What's it all about? Now, this is just it's a new little game that just come out, and it's very simple.
No, let's give the name first. So it's
Grabalo. Because you are grabbing.
Okay, I'm ready.
Grab. Right, guys, you're all playing, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Right, I roll 2 dice.
Okay.
You see the number, you grab it.
It has to be the right color.
Yes.
All right.
And the right number. You ready, guys?
I'm ready.
There's only one?
Yeah. Put it in front of you, face down. Right. You're good. You're too good.
You might be on mute. Oh, pause for 1 second. Oh, Maureen comes from behind.
Can you hear me now? Awesome.
Okay. We don't want to play it all the way through.
Yeah, I want to roll.
Oh, yeah.
Two rolls.
Right.
Two rolls.
Okay.
The person who won? Oh, because you're at a
Two.
disadvantage if you roll, right? Or no, are you?
Yeah, you're a slight disadvantage.
Right.
Yeah.
Jesus. Here, you roll.
You roll.
What happens if it's not there?
Exactly. Right, let's pretend that we've rolled something that's no longer there. Okay?
Yeah.
Let's
There
say
you
we've
go.
rolled 3 whites.
Yep.
All right.
And there's no 3 whites. Now, in order to get the card, you've got to remember who's
Who
got
has
it.
Beth has it.
And well, if you think so,
Yeah.
it's the first one to point to the person.
Okay, yeah. Pretty sure you got
You're
it.
too slow. Show your cards.
I have a pretty good chance.
And
yeah,
you
yeah.
take that.
Aha, I stole it.
Whoa.
Come on.
My apologies.
We're having so much fun,
Yeah.
the microphone couldn't
Microphone
take it.
flew away.
And basically, it's the first one to, whatever you decide, 10 cards, the first one to 10 cards, 36 out there. It depends how, maybe less if you've got young children.
Yeah.
It's just a bit of fun. And in fact, I've played this in my swimming pool because these are
But you have
Oh, these
plastic
are plastic
cards,
cans. I was
yeah.
wondering. I was afraid we might tear them.
No, you can't. I've played the thing in the swimming pool even.
This is great. That's one thing I love about Maureen's games.
Well, most of them are
They're just
very
like this
simple.
concept. That,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and since these are going to take some abuse as people are scrambling for them, plastic it definitely seems the way to go.
Well, yeah. Well, the first game I invented only ever had one rule, and that's called Continuo, and that's right back in the dim and distant past. It's over 30 years on the market now, and and a new version's coming out next year
I like
again.
these dice.
Oh, wow.
These dice are nice.
Oh, this is it. Yeah,
Yeah,
this.
We hate that.
This is children's version of it, just given out as well.
That's fine.
Right.
Bei der intergalaktischen Lichtspielreise. Und fantastische Skulpturen aus Holzbaustein und natürlich
You know, not even the Germans understand what they're saying because it's like so muddled and bad pronunciation. Yeah, I can't understand a word.
Yeah, that's the problem with the air is not good.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, do you mind if we just show a couple of the cards here?
Okay,
your
yeah,
other
this is
junior
just a
version?
junior.
Same idea though,
It's
right?
not out. It's not
Oh, it's
out
not out
yet.
yet?
All right,
Yeah.
but this
Oh.
is a little sneak peek.
Oh, I would play this one.
Oh, this one's
Is this harder?
adorable.
No, it's the same.
Same. It's
Same
just a
game.
little easier
Exactly the same.
Instead
It's
for
of-
kids. And
It's
stuff.
just cutie
Yeah, we
pie.
got monkeys.
I like this one. This one's cool.
What else we got? Because I should have 6.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hang on. Oh, up lion, snake. Oh, an octopus.
Very nice.
Octopussy.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So you actually took a year off from game design.
I took a year out from games. I decided that 70 games on the market will do for now.
How many?
About 70.
70.
Yeah. So I decided I was going to take a year out from games and spend a year writing music. which everybody said, well, can you write music? And I says, well, I don't know, but I'm going to try. I recently decided I wanted to learn to play the organ. So I got myself a great big concert organ at home, never having had a piano lesson in my life, you understand?
You started with the organ? Just
Full radial pedal board. So you need to be this is the right game for it. You need to be a complete and utter octopus to play the thing. You definitely need to play an organ. We haven't been given enough feet, that's for sure. I need at least 2 more. 2 for the pedals, 2 for the swells.
Oh, yeah, my
the
grandmother was
stops.
a concert pianist and organist, and it was amazing to watch her play.
I'm so envious. And I started composing. Well, I was on a cruise, where I look after, on the cruises, I have a lovely arrangement with the cruise companies. I don't pay them and they don't pay me. And I look after the bridge players, you see. And on the same cruise was Boney M. And they were doing what Boney M do. They were a star turn. And I got pretty friendly with the lead singer. And we kept in touch afterwards. And then I had a big birthday coming up with a nasty big knot on the end of it. Don't probe too carefully.
okay.
And I thought,
40.
I'll buy 40.
Okay.
I'll buy 40. Thank you. So I thought, what should I do to be different? So I decided I'd take over a local restaurant, have all my friends over to it, and bring Boney M over to entertain us.
Boney M.
Boney M.
You know Boney M, right?
No.
You never heard of Boney M?
Never heard about, yeah.
They were Americans.
Yeah. Boney M is one of the most iconic singing groups. Rivers of Babylon's one of the most famous records of all time. Anyway, having met them on the cruise, and I thought it'd be rather nice to bring them over to entertain my guests, and that's exactly what I did. Though my poor lead singer ended up having to sit on a high chair throughout and sing with her leg in plaster because she'd met me on the tennis court 3 days earlier. Did her Achilles tendon. And in fact, Shayla Bonnet, who's my, as it were, Boney M, she was the very first. She was invited into the group, but then you've no idea what the music business is like. Thank goodness, be grateful you're in the games business. Just be grateful, okay? When Frank Farian, the founder, disbanded them, they all formed their own group. So all there are 4 Boney M groups, each with an original leading it, you see. Yeah, like it happens in a lot of other groups as well.
I'm kind of thinking more it's like Doctor Who.
So I came over and did my birthday. It was an absolute raging success. And then Shayla was hearing what I was playing on my organ and some of the pieces I composed. And I was muttering about one of them, saying, oh, it's going to be very difficult to sing because it's too wide. She says, I've got a 3.5 octave range. I can sing that. I said, yeah. And the plate did something else. And she said, yeah, she'd like to do it. And then her husband arrived to drive her back to Alicante. They've got a place in Alicante as well in Spain. And he says, why don't the 2 of you do an album together? I'm writing the music. She's doing the lyrics. Brilliant lyricist. That's a different one.
Oh, it's different.
Yeah, that's not from it. And she's doing the lyrics, and then she changes my music to make it fit her voice style better, staying within my chord bases. And we've done the 10 songs together. And we're ready now with Ingi, that's her Icelandic husband, Ingvar, is doing the arrangements for them. In the meantime, I had been nagged that in the trade shows at the beginning of the year, I was being nagged that, all right, Maureen, you've had your year off to play with your music. Can we have you back doing your real job, like inventing some games?
Well, like you haven't been doing it, right?
No, I haven't been doing any games. But, so I thought, oh, well, I suppose I've got to behave myself and stop having fun. So, So
Back to work.
yeah, back to work. Get the games invented. Go. So I decided that what I felt was about most appropriate was I'd do a whole compendium of dice games which use 10 totally different games of which you use a lot of the same components in one box, and you also have a point system that you score for one. At the end, you can finish scoring one, you get the point system, the winner gets X, and the next one gets so on and so on. You keep the running total. In the interim, as I said, we've done all the songs for the album. The name of the album is Unblocked for a very silly reason that I won't bother to go into, but these things happen that way. And there are 10 songs in the album. I thought, right, so we'll call the game Unblocked, and we'll have the same name for the games that there is for the album, because Sheila Bonnick, in the interim, had started working with me on the games while I was laying down the tracks in their studio for the album. She was in the downtime was playing with the games that I was working on with me. Made a lot of very helpful suggestions, of which got incorporated. So for the first time ever, I got a joint inventor.
Wow. And an album.
Yeah.
So the album,
An
what I
album with the
want
games.
is the album to go in with the game. And we'll do a PR tour if the company that we eventually license it to thinks that's a good idea, and I think it's a good idea.
Should be fun.
Yeah, because Sheila's so used to doing radio and
the
television.
opportunities to play music and then rip out and play games. I mean,
Or play it while you're listen to it while you're playing it.
yeah.
And because she does an awful lot of radio and TV interviews, most of their gigs now are in, let's say 50% of them in Russia, and 75% in the former Eastern European bloc. They missed out 30 years of all this. So, and Sheila wanted to be here. She came to New York. She loved it. She met all the lovely people in the games industry. But unfortunately, she's busy launching a new album of hers at Olympia in London at this precise moment in time, and that's the Angel Cures album.
Like ships passing in the night.
Yeah, well, I wanted to be there to help her with that, but I had to be here for this. She wanted me to be here to meet all the lovely games people again that she met in New York. Unfortunately, she has to be there. So you get me and you don't get Sheila, but hopefully for next year she
has to come out when the game comes out.
Yes,
She can
well,
do
yes.
Yes.
When it's
Spiel rounds.
licensed. I think
Yeah, so you're pitching it now to all the different
I've been going
companies.
to all the major companies here,
Yeah.
yeah. They're a bit, I think some of them are finding it quite difficult to get for the concept to get through, because they've never done anything like this. Having a CD in a game that's relevant to the game, but you see, you've got the advantage of both Shire and I being able to do interviews together. And the other big advantage for Germany, Shire speaks German, because Boney M started in Germany.
Oh, yeah.
And Shire
we know
speaks
those things.
German.
Yeah.
So I may be a Dummkopf for andere Sprache, but she isn't, thank goodness. So this is what we've been working on this for the last year. But this all in one box, all 10 games are sitting in here.
In a quite small box. To boot.
Yeah.
Well, it's just prototype. Publisher will
I'm sure the
make
publisher...
it a nice big 10 games in one.
I don't know. I'm sure the publisher will not put them in little poly bags, but will put them in inset in a plastic tray.
Right.
But if I did the 10 games individually, you'd have to use a lot more material, because here you're using the same material for more than one game quite a lot of the time. So it saves money.
Hey,
Perfect.
publishers have got to love that.
The customers are going to love that.
That too.
That's it.
That's the point. So I've enjoyed it. I'm enjoying myself, and I'm very much enjoying the fact that I can bring the two loves together, and the music with the games. And I just hope that there's going to be a publisher out there that feels the way that I do about this, because I'm quite passionate about it as it happens. And it's not as if I'm exactly new to games inventing.
No.
No, you've had a few hits.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have.
Yeah.
I have. So let's just hope.
Maureen, I'm really glad we were able to grab you.
Yeah, thanks.
I've enjoyed doing it.
I see you every year, and it's just a pleasure talking with you.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Well, that's the bit. That's the point. That's this business.
Yeah.
It's not like that in the music business. I'm afraid that Shiloh Bonnick is too nice a person for this music business. She's been shafted once too often. But now I'm their manager, and I'm her Rottweiler.
Well, thanks for stopping by,
Thank
and
you
showing
very
everything,
much
and
for
have a
letting
good
me.
year.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll see you before then.
I hope so.
Yeah, and good luck on the pitching.
Thank you.
I'm sure it'll be picked up.
Yeah, I think
Her
so.
game's